We are in the 31st shloka. Niramayam niradharam varnarupa vivarjitam niranjanam gunatitam atmanam paryupasaye. When one sits in meditation on that formless Supreme Being, these are the methods how we can think of the Atma. Because simply if you say Atman, 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 it's very, very difficult to think of it. The mind will go to many places. On the contrary, even though Atman is attributeless, think of the attributeless of the Atman. That itself will make your mind go a little further hither and there. So you are giving it an opportunity to move within a radius. If you ask the mind to move within a point, well, it will be constrained to break off. It won't like it. On the contrary, give it a longer rope so that it can graze at a greater ground. And then we will be able to continue our meditation for a longer time without diverting the mind to other objects. That is why this type of meditation has been given, where you think of the Atman, the attributeless Atman, the formless Atman. So the entire thing is negative because there is no positive you can say. The utmost positive we can say about the Atman is, he is the existence, he is the awareness of the Supreme Consciousness, and he is Ananda, happiness, which is a result of your being in that Satchit, that I am. I am consists of, that amness consists of the existence. When you think of I am, then there is awareness. The thought is the awareness. So, you are aware. So, awareness, existence go together the moment you say I am, and then sit in that bhava of I am. So, how does he describe the one who cannot be described? The one who has got no positive merit, who has no concrete quality. How to think of him? How to describe him? These are the ways. Niramayam niradharam. Niramayam. Amaya means affliction. Niramayam means afflictionless. The one who is free from all affliction. What do you mean by affliction? Affliction means the influence. The influence of sorrow. Affliction from sorrows. Affliction from diseases. Affliction from ailments. Affliction from mental problems, worries, tensions, anxieties, these are all afflictions. So, Niramayam, he has no worry, he has no concern, he has no anxiety, he has no tension, and he has no ailment. He is always pure. Nothing can injure him, no evil can befall the Atman. The Atman is free from all sorrows, from any calamities. There cannot be any catastrophe. Nothing can overtake him. He is superior to all. So he is Niramayam, afflictionless. Then Niradharam. Adhara means the support. Now, the Adhara for this mic which is kept here is this table. So this table is called Adhara. If this table is not there, this will fall down. Where will it stand? And I am now sitting on the floor. So the floor is my Adhara. We call it the substrat. Substratum means it is much more than an enough support. It supports you not only externally, it supports you internally also. But for the Atman today, I won't be alive. But for the Atman, nobody can sustain me. So, the Atman is not only bearing my burden, it is bearing all my burden, my financial burden, my social burdens. So everything I am just living on it completely. So, but what is the Adhara for Atman? Atman is my Adhara. So what is the substratum for the Atman? What is the base? What is the support? There is no support. It is everywhere. So there is nothing behind it, there is no earth below it. There is nothing about, there is no space, there is no time. It only is. There is a question of its falling down. Where did it fall? It cannot fall. So it is baseless, it is supportless, there is no substratum for it because it is everywhere. And there is nothing but it, there is no space, there is no time. When you think of a space, then you can say its adhara is the top where it is fixed. So if the top somehow gets unscrewed, it will fall down in the head of some man. But if there is no space at all, if there is no time at all, where will it fall? It cannot fall, it will be reminded. So this is something without time and space. Time and space are its creation. So what existed before space and time? Only that Atman, only that Brahman. Brahman alone remains. So, Niradharam, it has no support, it is the support of all. So Niradharam, that which has no substratum, there is no support, there is no base, it stands on its own, it is self-sufficient. Varna Rupa Vivarjitam. If I am to describe somebody, I will say, such and the gentleman is dark brown in color. Or I will say, such a gentleman has got a very fair complexion. But what is the complexion of that Atman? Atman has no color. You can't describe him. You can't say that he is of fair complexion. You cannot say he is dark brown. Atman, everybody can claim of his own. The Negro can say he belongs to my race. And a German can say he belongs to my race. An Indian can also say that he belongs to my race. So he belongs to all. So he doesn't have a special color. Nor does he have any form. There is always so much space. Where there is no space, where there is a question of occupying anything, it is dimensionless. It has no dimension. Varna Rupa Vivarjitam. Vivarjitam without. It doesn't have. Vivarjitam, it is bereft of any color or any form. It possesses neither any form. You cannot say what is its form. You cannot say is it solid, is it liquid, is it energy, or has it got any form? Absolutely none. Dimensionless. Niranjanam. Niranjanam means unpainted. If you keep some onions in your house, you cut it and keep it, and by its side you keep something else, some eatable. When you take the eatable, it would have already gathered some of the smell of the onion. Or supposing you cut onion on a plate, think about the onion, that very plate you put payasam and you drink, the payasam will smell of onion. So the onion smell sticks to it. Whatever comes into contact with something else, it gets polluted, it gets tainted, it takes and it absorbs some of the characteristics, some of the inherent qualities of the other. If I have got a friend, if I have known him for a long time, I may begin to imitate his style of speech. I may begin to imitate his mannerisms. So I'll be absorbing it. So everything absorbs whatever it comes into contact, its qualities, its inherent characteristics. Here is Atman. The Atman has created the entire world, and it is in every item. It is in the onion, it is in the potatoes, it is in the twig, it is in the plant, it is in the serpent, it is in the tiger. You keep a tiger in your house for some time, your house will smell of animals. That's right. You have seen it. You go to the circus where these animals are kept. You go to the zoo. That will be a special thing in those places. But Atman is everywhere, but it has not inhered, it has not absorbed any of those characteristics, any of those qualities of any of the things with which it moves. It does not absorb the qualities of a man. It does not absorb the qualities of an animal. It doesn't absorb the qualities of any of the items in the world. It is taintless. It is untainted. It is unpolluted. Even though it is very much moving with all. It is the upadana karana. It is the material cause. It is very much the part of all the things in the world. And everything in the world has got its own characteristic. You have got camphor. Camphor has got its own characteristic. It's out of a pungent odor. The Atman is there, but the Atman has no odor of the camphor. He is in the smell of camphor. He is there in all the incense sticks which you are burning. Various types of incense sticks from Bangalore, Mysore, with beautiful fragrance. But Atman is there, but the Atman you can't find it by smell. There is no smell. He is freed from all pollutions. He is unpolluted. He is untainted. Niranjanam, gunatitam. What are these gunas? They are the basic building blocks out of which we are being made. See, the God's special power, it is called the Prakriti or Maya. God doesn't do anything, He sits quiet. But in His presence, this Maya or Prakriti, it has created this entire world and all the objects of the world. And all the objects of the world are made up of these three gunas. That is, tamoguna. What is tamoguna? Tamoguna are the qualities of lassitude, laziness, procrastination, postponing things for tomorrow instead of doing it now. Sleep. Oh, he would like to sleep for 24 hours even if left to himself. So these are all the qualities of tamoguna. These are the qualities of darkness. Then, Rajoguna, this is the second building block. Rajoguna consists of all activities. The man cannot remain for a moment sitting still. You go and see the Korangu Totem, there are a lot of monkeys. You just wait and see for 15 minutes. They cannot sit quietly. They'll be going on doing chestas. They cannot remain for 5 minutes. This is Rajoguna. This is what we are doing. We cannot remain for 5 minutes quiet. Go, bring up this man, bring up that man. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, I'm feeling bored, man. Shall we go here? Shall we go there? Shall I build a hospital? Shall I build a school? So, you will be always after doing something, and naturally, when you are involved in activities, there will be favoritism, there will be not-favoritism, there will be what I like, what I dislike, friends, foes, kama, krodha, anger. When somebody is obstructing your activities, you get angry with him. So all these things are the result of Rajoguna. These are part of us. What is the third building block of which we have been made? The third building block is called Sattva-guna. Sattva-guna is all harmony and light. But Sattva-guna is also another thief. All these three will bind you to a tree, the tree of samsara. So be careful, all the three are thieves, but he is the best of the thieves, that's all. Because he will attach you again, he will give you attachment. Attachment to what? The small pleasures which you get, the evanescence, the transmigrating pleasures which you are getting from small items. I got dosha, rava dosha with masala. Very nice. So this pleasure you are getting because of the sattva. But you get attached. So the next week you are anxiously awaiting. When Ramanashram prepares this time, but every week they change the menu. This time they may be leave. So you are already attached to your dosha. So this type of attachment to the smaller pleasures, and secondly, attachment to books and shastras. This man will be going on reading throughout his life about Vedanta, about Ramana's books. He'll be telling, beautiful, I have never seen like that any book. But for one day he will not sit and do this Swamiji. No. It is just like a man I know. His entire life he was studying and used to underline how to swim. There was a book. But he had never gone to the riverside even. So, these are the things which how they bind these sattva gunas. So long as we are in all these three, you are bound in some way or other to this tree of samsara, to this phenomenal world. But Atman is beyond all these things. He doesn't have any of these gunas. He is called the Gunatita, the one who has transcended all the gunas. It is not that he got the gunas, he suppressed them and then he came up. No, he was never touched with the gunas. Gunas are his handmaids. It is you who has created them through Prakriti. How can they ever affect him or entice him? They cannot. He is free from them all. So, Gunatitam, the one who has transcended all the three gunas. Atmanam Pariyupasi. Pariyupasi, we should meditate on Atmanam, that Atman. We should meditate on that Atman who has got all these qualities which we have read. Then mention. Nirashrayam niralambam aprameyam anupamam sabhava vimalam vidyam atmanam paryupasaye. The further negative attributes of Atman, you see, actually speaking, you can't call them as negative. What happens is, unless you negate all the characteristics of this non-self, it is always dependent on something, it always gets polluted, it is always working under the gunas. So Atman is absolutely different from all these things. So as such, you have to differentiate it from the non-self. So it can only by negating all the attributes and characteristics of non-self. This body is all non-self. So this body has got gunas. This body has got attachment. This mind has got attachment. He is not the body and mind. So he is taking all the qualities of the body and mind which are non-self, which are not Atman, which are anatma vastus. And then he is negating in order to differentiate. Atman is unique. It doesn't have any of the characteristics which are available in your dictionary, in your vocabulary. They are beyond all vocabularies of all languages. They are beyond all the dictionaries because it is something which I have never seen. So how can you ever describe it? So the only way to describe it, supposing to somebody who has never seen the dosha, how will he explain it? He will only say, this is not idli, this is not upma, this is not pongal, this is not rice. That's the only way which you can explain. How to explain this otherwise? So that is how they are explaining this Atma. Nirashrayam niralambam. The same thing as previously he said. Nirashrayam. Nirashrayam, Ashraya, Adhara, both mean the same thing. Ashraya means support. Adhara means support. Nirashrayam, it has no support. We can say it is not dependent on external factors. Morning to evening, you and I, we are dependent on 100 factors. As soon as you get up, you should have your toothbrush and a toothpaste, otherwise you are lost. You should have a newspaper, otherwise your mood is gone. And don't forget your coffee. So, we are having all ashraya. Morning onwards you depend on 1,000 things. Without it you cannot go. One day supposing you don't find your shoes, will you have the guts to go to office without shoes? No. You are dependent on, you will rather take casually on that day and go to the shop. Nirashrayam, he needs nothing. He is not in want of anything. He has no need. He has no wants. He is absolutely free from all external factors, not at all dependent on anything. When we become that, we also, when we become such a state, I require nobody, I require nothing. Nobody's frown matters to me. Nobody's grace matters to me. I need not go and kowtow to everybody. I am not bothered if somebody is angry with me. What do I care? He is there. Bhagavan is there. He will look after me. When you have that fearlessness, you become independent. You become the Atma. Nirashrayam. the one who has got absolutely no dependence on external facts. Niralambam also means the same thing. Alambana means to hold, that is, depending on external factors. So, Nirashraya means you have no adhara, you have nothing to support you. And Niralambam means no dependence on external factors. They both actually mean the same thing. There is not that much of a difference. So, Niralambam, Alambana means I am dependent on something. I am depending on my wife for my food. If she is not there, I am gone. I can't digest the hotel food. So, that is called Alambana. Niralambam, he doesn't depend on anybody or anything. He requires nobody. He is all alone by himself. He is well satisfied with himself. Self-satisfied. Atma Rama, Atma Rati. He loves himself. He dwells in himself. He takes all joy in himself. He doesn't require anybody else. Niralambam. Aprameyam. Aprameyam means he is immeasurable. You can't measure him in terms how compassionate he is, how kind he is. He is everywhere. Apara, diksha. Apara sati sukasa. He is there. Boundless. There is no bound, no boundary. It is infinite grace, infinite compassion, infinite kindness. It is itself infinity. It is ananta. It is purna. So, aprameyam, not to measure. Meyam means that which can be measured. Aprameyam means that which can never be measured. In other words, that which cannot be described. How do you describe somebody? By measuring his height, by measuring his breadth. So here there is neither length nor breadth, it is dimensionless. So he is aprameya, you can't measure it. Then anaupamam. Upama means a similar thing. A similar person. If you ask, how is that particular man? Oh, he is just like a swan. He is as white as a swan. So you are able to give some similes. But here is the case, there is no parallel. He is unparalleled. He is non-varying. You cannot compare him. He is incomparable. There is no comparison in this world. You cannot say he is like this. There is nobody else. He is all alone. He is the only one. He is Advaya. He is second to none. So you can't put somebody else and say he is just like him. How is your boy? Oh, he is as intelligent as his elder brother. So his elder brother is equally intelligent. So you are able to compare. But here is one, he has no equals. What to speak of somebody who can excel him? There is no question. Anaupamam, that which has no comparison. So incomparable, unparalleled. Swabhava Vimala. Vimala means without any impurity. Mala means impurity. Vimala means where all the impurity has gone. It is not there. Swabhava means by nature, from birth, from originally onwards. It is not something which you have cultivated. It is something which has born along with you. That is what is called the Swabhava. Swabhava means nature. We go, take some bath, and we say, I have become pure. You wash your hand, put some unicolon, and you think that I have become pure. These are all external purities. Internal purities are much more difficult. But he is one who is completely pure everywhere, completely. He has no rupa, but he is completely purity. Purity in the sense, he doesn't have ragadvesha. He cannot say that I like this man, I don't like this man. He has no Pachapata. He has no favoritism at all. He has no predilections to a particular chair. He has no propensity to like one or to dislike another. No predilections. So, Swabhava Vimalam, the one who is absolutely pure, bereft of ragadvesha, bereft of attachment, bereft of hostility, bereft of enmity, bereft of dislikes, bereft of likes. So, he is Swabhava Vimala. Swabhava Vimalam, Nityam. All the things in the world, they won't last forever. Everything has got a time limit. one day or other it decays. The entire universe, they have said, there will come a day which is called the vacuum decay or the heat death. They say the universe will begin to contract. It will become a small pinhead. You have seen a pin? What is top? How big it is? This entire universe along with the galaxies, it is going to be reduced to the size, it will become nothing. And how does it become? They have described it so beautifully. It will all be darkness everywhere. There will be no energy for anybody. The energy will be distributed equally everywhere. All the energy of all the stars and the galaxies, everything will have been exhausted. The sun will be nothing. It has no heat. All radiated out. Nothing will be left. And people will have to die in the darkness, which we call pralaya. This is scientifically, the cosmologists have called it the heat decay, or the vacuum decay, or the heat death. It is the same. So such a day will come. And Nityam, but here this is eternal. It is neither born, it is not going to die anyway. It is something which always exists, because it doesn't exist. It is existence. It is the essence of all the things in the world which exist, and existence can never die. That which is existing may die, but existence, that is the essence of it. It can never die. That existence, that being, that is Atma. So, such type of Atman, you meditate on. You meditate on Atman in this manner. He is Narendana. He is Nitya. He is Swabhava Vivala. He is pure from birth at all times. Go on thinking. Purity, purity, purity. He is pure. I am the Atman. I am the pure Atman. Nothing can hate me. Nothing can come to me. No sorrows, no affliction. I am not dependent on anything. I am free. I am independent. You will become that. You will become the Atman. You will cultivate all the qualities of the Atman, and you will become the Atman. There is no necessity to cultivate. These are basic to their inside. Only thing is, you have covered them by your conditioning, which are not from outside, which are superimposed on yourself. All crookedness has come from outside. Your straightforwardness is your natural quality, because you are all the Atma. So there is nothing to be cultivated. You cannot cultivate. You cannot change. You are the changeless. Where is the question of the change? You are the changeless. Go to the core. Find out the changeless one. Remove all the superimpositions. You become that. Sanyas sarvakarmani nispraha sangamarjitaha bhavayeda atmanam atmanyeva vanischitam. Now, how to attain that state? Well, it is very easy to say, you think of the Atman. You'll be going on, think of the Atman. You'll be thinking of this. Bhagavan has no smell. Immediately you will remember, naphthalene bath, oh my Lord, all my things, there are so many insects coming. Today I should get naphthalene baths. In the Atman, your mind will go to have naphthalene baths. You do not know, whatever you take, it will go there. You will say he is untainted. Immediately you will think of paint. Oh my Lord, I think it is 4 years since I painted the wall. This time I have to put some distemper. I think this blue doesn't suit. I should try to change the color. What color can I have? Atman is gone. So, Sanyas sarva karmani. Number one, meditating on the Atman is a 24 hours job. You can't do it as a hobby for 1 hour or 2 hours or 3 hours. This is the only vocation, not the main vocation. You cannot take up anything else as a hobby. This is the only vocation. It has to be done. So when a stage comes, when you have got the basic qualities of dispassion towards all the worldly objects, when your desire is so strong that I want that Atman, I want to know who I am, what is the purpose in serving all these years? All my life has become wasted. So I should do something about it. So there is a stage when Sanyasa sarva karmani. Renounce all action. You are not concerned with anything. Don't start any projects. Oh, now I am a spiritual man, so I want to start a school. I want to start a study circle where all people can come and we will all study Ramana's work. It's not your duty. Sanyasa sarva karmani. If you are interested in knowing yourself, then be merciless, be restless. Do not bother about anything or anybody in the world. Let everybody go into the deluge. You only sit time and think of the Atma all the time. And be scared. Have that sort of a fear that God knows how many days I have gone. People in their prime of life. Nobody knows. Admitted in the hospital, the next day nowhere. They are nowhere to be found. People before that, when they were going, they were thinking that they are the kings of India, going in their motorcycles, going in their cars, and the maximum acceleration, irrespective of children running. And what happened? One day, one fine morning, entire body paralyzed. Another day, gone. It doesn't take a second, and people forget it. So we have no time. Whether you are 20 years old, whether you are 16 years old, nobody knows. God has not guaranteed, yes, you will live up to your 18th year. Nobody has guaranteed. At any moment it can come without notice. So we have to be prepared. We should have that panic feeling. The panic feeling, just like tomorrow you are writing your MSc examination and you have made no preparation. You have never attended a single class all the years you are going to cricket matches. What is sort of a panic you will feel? Oh my Lord, what will I do tomorrow? That sort of a panic we should have. Sanyasa sarva karmani. Sarva karmani, all activities. Sanyasa. Sanyasa means completely renouncing it. No question of one day or one item I will do this. Nothing, let anything happen to the world. I am not bothered, I am bothered with myself. The entire world is your dream. Let people die, let people live. You are concerned with yourself. Simon Peter was one of the prime disciples of Christ. He was the one who installed that Pope's throne in the Vatican. It is called the Peter's throne. Simon Peter was a fisherman. He was trying to catch the fish, throwing the net. Christ went and tapped on his shoulder. He looked back. Who are you? Don't worry as to who am I. Look here. You are earning your living by catching these fish. Come along with me. I will show you how you can catch men. And you will never more have any wants and needs. I will take you to a state where you will have no needs. You will have no wants. You will live a life of bliss. Come along with me. Peter was infused. He went behind the crowds. And just before they left the village, people came running to Peter. Peter, your father is dead. He hesitates. Can I ask Christ for a day's casual leave so that I will go and attend the funeral of my father? Christ knows what is in the mind of Peter. Peter, let the dead bury the dead. All the people here who are here, they are all dead already. They are dead to the Atman. They do not know what is Atman. They are all indulging themselves in sensuous pleasures. So this dead man and that dead man, there is no difference. The living are as good as dead. Let the dead bury the dead. Come along. So that should be the stage. Sarva karmani sanyasya. Nispriyaha. Absolutely no attachment to anything. No desire, no attachment. Nispriyaha, no desires. I want this, I want that, I want a fridge, I want an air conditioner. Oh, this is only an one turner. I would like a two-turner air conditioner. I want a central air conditioning. No. Nispriyaha. Not at all bothered with anything. No wants. Nispriyaha is no need, no wants. Sangavarjitaha. Sangha means attachment. He is not attached to anything. Let people take away anything. There was a Zen master, one night he was sitting. He was sitting in his cottage and a thief entered. There was nothing he could find he found a nice stick which he used to take with him. That fellow said, the stick will be of use, he took it. There was a bowl which he used to take for his diksha, for his taking his meal, for begging. And that bowl was made of some nice coconut shell, beautiful one. He said, oh, this looks nice, let me take it. So the thief took it. And he looked around. There was a nice shawl which the Zen master was having. When he was going near, the Zen master took it off and gave it to him. Only his loin cloth was left, there was nothing else. And the Zen master was telling him, I am sorry, you have taken so much pains. I don't have much to give you, I have given you what all I have. He said, what such a man he is? If there is anybody else, he'll be bemoaning, wailing, shouting. And here is a man who is feeling sorry that he has got nothing more to give. Then he feels, this fellow possesses something greater than what all we have. He is happy at all times. What is the secret of it? He goes to Zen master, sir, I will leave all these things, provided you tell me the secret of your happiness. How is it that you are not content with all these things? That is niskriya, having no attachment. That is Sangavarjuna, having no attachment. Then, bhagavad atmanatmanam. Thus, your own self has to think of your own self. Nobody else can help you in this. All this meditation has to be done by you. Atmana. Atmana means by yourself. By one's own self. Nobody else can do it for you. No guru can give it to you on a plate. Guru can help you. You see, you can take your hearts to your tank for drinking, but drinking the hearts must. I cannot drink for it. Similarly, Brahmajnana, Atma Vidya is something, the enlightenment is something which cannot be transferred from one to another. You will have to learn it. Yes, they will all help you, they will push you, but finally it is for you to make the intuitive leap into the realm of the Supreme Consciousness. Bhavayet Atmanatmanam. So, Bhavayet, meditate, think of that Atman, Atmanam. Who will think? I? No, you will think yourself. Atmana, by yourself, you will have to think. And you think of that Atman, where will you think of what will the location lie? Where will it be found? Atmani yava. You will find it inside you. It is a question of by yourself, know yourself, in yourself, inside yourself. That is what you say. Atmana by yourself. Atmanam the self. Atmani in yourself. It is there inside you. And Atmani Yavasthitam. It is there inside your heart. It is there inside your heart as a spark. Kindle it into a fire, a raging conflagration of fire, which will consume you, and that alone will remain finally. That fire of chit, that fire of awareness, that fire of consciousness, that alone is, that alone will be. Then, Sadesha Jati Sambandhan Varnashrama Samantitan Bhavan Ketan Parityajya Swarupam Bhavagyet Buddha. A wise man should not bother himself about, oh, I love my country, I have to do something for my country. I will go and talk in the election that they should not vote for Congress, they will vote for BJP, they should not vote for BJP, they will vote for Congress. I will go, I have to enlighten the people are all animals, they don't understand. No, you have nothing to do with it. Swadesha Jati Sambandhan. Leave out all your connections with your country. Which is your country? Your country is the country of the Atma. If by chance, if you are not born in India, if you are born in London, then which is your country? you will say it is UK. Supposing it's the UK, you are born in Russia, what will be your country? There is a beautiful novel which Rabindranath Tagore has written. I have read it when I was a young boy. It is called Gora. It so happened, an Englishman, I don't know, he is running away from the country, he has been in India. And he has a small child which has born to him. And the mother is gone or something like that. So he leaves that small child, just a child which is 2 days old or 3 days old. He leaves it with the Brahmin in India. He says, please, you look after him. I am dead and gone. People are pursuing me, so I am running away. He went away. And later on, when there was a big revolution and all that, the fellow grows into a big boy. He is completely patriotic. He says, this is my India. He thinks that he is the son of the Brahmin only. And then he is a nationalist. He goes into the prison. He is rebelling against the entire British government. Then somehow the government finds out his original father is brought. He goes and tells him, look here, you are a white, you are fighting against our own people. So the entire thing changes. So which is your country, man? So it's all your imagination. There is no country of yours. Your country is the Atman's regime. But the only country, these are all imagination, superimposition. So Desha, Jati. Jati means the species. I am a Brahmin. I am this. That is species and race. Saying I am an Indo-Aryan, you are a Dravidian, you are this, I am that. I am a pure Aryan, you are an impure Aryan. And I am a Kshatriya, I am a Vaishya. So these sort of things, these species, these are all incidental and they are not yours. In your previous birth, you might have been a Muslim. In this birth, you will be Indian. Next birth, you will be a Christian. To which religion do you belong? All these religions are all your mental imagination. Your only religion is to know yourself. Yourself is the only religion you have. All the things are built around it, but they have taken you away from the reality. That is the most unfortunate thing. Without knowing what the use of all these tapas you may doing, all the austerities, all the japas, without knowing who is doing the japa. Who are you? So, Varnashrama Samanvitam, you leave off all connections with your Varna. Varna again means the Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, these are called the Varnas. The four species, what you call that, the initial caste. Then Ashrama. Ashrama means the various stations in life. If you are a Naitika Brahmachari, if you are a celibate who has sworn to be a celibate all his life, then you are known as a Brahmachari. When you are in Gurukula, you are called a Brahmachari when you are not married. When you are married, your station life is changed. You are called a Grihastha. Then when you leave up everything and go into a forest, but not as a monk, just in your own white clothes you can go, then you are known as Vanaprastha. Then finally you leave that, shave off your head, take this ochre robe, then you become a monk. So these are all the various things have nothing to do with it. Don't say that I am a sannyasi, don't say I am a brahmachari, don't say I am a grihastha. You are none. These are all incidental which are just stuck to you in this birth. You are not that. You are only Atman. In your previous birth, God knows what you were. You might have been a monk in this life, you may be a householder. And you are a householder now, the next birth may be something else. So, Varnashrama Samanvitam, Yetam Bhavan Parityajya. Leave off all these notions. Bhavan means notions. Yetam means all these. This question of this country, this species, this jati, this caste. Jati means I belong to Nada community, I belong to Pillai community, I belong to Vadama, I belong to this, I am an Iyengar, I am an Iyer. How many things? So leave off all these things. You have nothing to do with all these things. These are all imaginations which you have created yourself. Where are they? Bhavanetam Parityajya. Parityajya, leave it completely. Renounce them, abandon them. So leaving them all, Swarupam Bhavya Buddha. Think of what you are. Swarupa means your original form, your natural form. I am not this body, then who am I? So that is the Swarupa. What am I? Your Swarupa is Atman. Your Swarupa is the Supreme Consciousness. So, Bhavaye, you should meditate on your Swarupa. You should go on thinking. Do the vichara, do the self-inquiry as to who I am. Swarupam Bhavaye Buddha. Buddha means a wise man will do this. And a foolish man will go on telling, well, I am fighting for the country, I am fighting for my race, I am fighting for this, I belong to a backward class, my name is our race are coming into the schedule, I am going to raise it in the parliament, and you will go to MP, all his life will be lost in this. What are you going to do? And one day the Guru will die. Then in the next birth, I don't know what caste you will be. So why all these things? None of these things are permanent. And why fight for these things? Why worry about all these things? Leave out all these notions. Parityaja